Good morning, and welcome to the Grandparent Day program.
The theme of today's program is When I Grow Up.
We are so glad to be your host today because we all grew up here at Barstow.
You see, the 6 of us have been together here at Barstow ever since we were in preschool.
It's hard to believe, but we're all seniors in high school. Growing up at Barstow's been amazing.
It sure has, and now the preschool and pre-kindergarten students will start us off with a song that shares how they will shine brightly as they grow.
Hi, special guests. My name is Tiffany Daddle. Because I've been at Barstow since I was in preschool, I wanted to share one of my earliest memories. Some of you may remember Mrs. Neal. She was my pre-kindergarten teacher and is one of the teachers I remember the best. One of my favorite memories is how she treated us on our special day. My birthday is during the summer, but she was determined to celebrate it. On my special day, Mrs. Neal called me up in front of the class and gave me that big recognizable smile that we all love. She would say, "Now how old are you?" I would laugh because I knew it was coming next. I would say 5, and she would say, "Okay, would you like hugs or a pat on the back?" Everyone would laugh because it was silly, yet we couldn't help but enjoy it. I would very slyly say, "Hugs, please," and she would proceed to give me 5 big, tight hugs. I love this memory because it shows how she cared for each and every one of her students, just like the teachers your children have do today. Thank you, Mrs. Neal. Up next is a song about friendship as we grow up. Please welcome the kindergarten class.
Barstow community is a special place to grow up. My name is Grace Dahlcorn, and after spending 15 years at this school, I can still look back to my first grade years in Mrs. Redkin's class. Looking back to our daily news and the who, what, where, whens, and whys, the author of the month, and perfecting our handwriting. But whatever we did, we'd always be rewarded with a cherry mash. First grade was a time to think about what you wanted to do when you grow up. Whether it was an astronaut, a teacher, or a doctor, the possibilities were endless. Throughout my years at Barstow, the possibilities are still endless. I can't think of a better place to grow up than here at Barstow. And now please welcome the first grade as they sing Growing Up.
Little
Good morning. I remember the old second day grades. Learning how to write, starting to get great at saying the alphabet as fast as possible. Life can always be a struggle, even in the early stages when you get sent to the principal's office, on most days. We have struggles no matter what the size. It could be tying your shoes or dealing with paying taxes. Overcoming obstacles becomes one of the greatest challenges of life, and it doesn't depend on whether or not you're in second grade or working for a salary. As we get older and further progress into the person we want to become, it's virtually imperative to overcome these problems in our lives. However, struggling through them tends to make up a large part of the process. Next up, here's a song from the second graders about growing up and dealing with complications and dilemmas that everyone experiences.
Hello, Barstow. My name is Logan Ball. I've attended this school my whole life, but I will never forget my third grade experience. Third grade was the first year that my class graduated out of the cubbies and into the brand new shiny lockers. I can still remember the excitement of receiving my locker number. All my classmates were running through the halls decorating their lockers. Each locker became a part of each student, but with new lockers came a new responsibility. One day, I went to my locker to look for my backpack, but it wasn't there. Worried, I asked my teacher if she could help me. She said, "Don't get down and stay positive, and I know you will find it." And sure enough, I did. With that being said, here's the third grade to sing "Accentuate the Positive."
You got to act
Hello, my name is Isabel Thomas. Years after my time as a Barstow Lower School student, I still remember participating in groups from student council to math club with Mrs. Roper. I clearly recall auditioning for the musical Go Fish in my lower school music class and receiving the role of the starfish. My lower school teachers always helped me push myself and try new things, and their efforts demonstrated how much they cared about their students. My lower school activities prepared me for all of the clubs and extracurricular activities offered in middle and upper school. By the time I left my lower school times and my lower school teachers, I had the confidence to audition for the middle school musical and begin my theater journey. I also remained active in student government. I can trace all of this back to my beginnings as a lower school student at Barstow, with teachers and classmates who showed me that with effort and ambition, I can do anything. Now please welcome the 4th grade students singing I Can Be.
This is the day I will make a change. All I have to do, make a change. It's up to me. I can be
Hello, Barstow families. My name is Madeline Vasquez. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the memorable moments that encapsulate my 5th grade year. From my perspective, 5th grade was the highlight of lower school. At the young age of 11, I felt so empowered knowing that our grade was now on top. We were now the oldest above all other elementary grade levels. That year allowed me to create stronger relationships with friends and was the beginning of becoming the person I am today. From the creation of science projects that took hours to develop for the science fair to the amazing annual trip to Washington, D.C., I would have to say that 5th grade was a year of tremendous growth. We all want to grow up, and we so desire to get there, so we reach for the opportunities that come our way. My advice is don't rush through life, enjoy every moment as it's happening. The transition from 5th grade to 6th grade is quite a step, but it's a positive one. What the future has in store is yet to be determined, but it's bright, and the journey ahead will be something to look forward to. The final song that you're about to hear is about the future and the journey ahead. Please welcome the 5th grade students.
When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now, will you still be sending me a Valentine? Birthday greetings, bottle of wine. If I get out till 2:45, would you lock the door? Or will you still need me? Or will you still feed me when I'm 64? You'll be older too, and if you say the word, I could stay with you. You could be handy mending a fuse when your lights have gone. You can knit a sweater by the fireside. Sunday mornings go for a ride. Doing the garden, digging the weeds. Who could ask for more? Or will you still need me? Or will you still feed me when I'm 64? Every summer we can rent a cottage in the Isle of Wight. If it's not too dear, we shall scrimp and save. Grandchildren on your knee, Vera, Chuck, and Dave. Send me a postcard, drop me a line, stating point of view. Indicate precisely what you mean to say. You're sincerely wasting away. Give me your answer, fill in a form. Mine forevermore. Or will you still need me? Or will you still feed me when I'm 64? Woo!
On behalf of the lower school faculty and administration, I would like to say thank you for coming to spend your morning with us today. It's a day we look forward to every year, and we appreciate you making the trip. You've kind of seen them grow up right in front of you. Each grade got a little bit older and taller. This is our school song that we're getting ready to sing for you. It's kind of touching to see seniors up here with you. These are the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders and our seniors singing our school song. Would you please join us?
Standards high of green and white, spirits ever true. All your aims in life will follow, ever true to you. High above ideals of others in your noble rule. Here's to you, our alma mater. Here's to Barstow School. Proud to be your sons and daughters. Proud to bear your name. Sad indeed will be to leave you, leave your halls of fame. High above ideals of others in your noble rule. Here's to you, our alma mater. Here's to Barstow School.
Thank you again for being here. I would like to take this opportunity to introduce the head of our school, Shane Foster.
Well, good morning, everyone. I know I met several of you on the way in. It's a delight to have you here today. This is not only a big day for us with grandparents, but our alumni coming back, a big arts festival, and what a way to start a Friday. We are so excited that you're here. We are just going to let your grandchildren and children go back to their classrooms, at which point you can join them. And you don't want to really listen to me too much longer, but I'm just trying to give them a chance to get out of there. I would like to thank 3 very special people in our school today. The person to my left, Diane Moore, our accompanist, is just absolutely fabulous. I'm not sure if Julie Byrne is still here. Julie, are you in here? Julie is up the back. Thank you so much. And of course, the person to my right, Christy Mitchell. Thank you so much. Again, we are delighted that you are here. We know that there are some grandparents who are not able to join us today, which is why you see around the room our cameras which have recorded this live. It's being live streamed right now, and it will also be up on our website for you to watch at a later date. A couple of years ago when we were doing this, I got an email from a gentleman in Anchorage, Alaska, who said, I couldn't make Grandparents' Day, but I watched it, and I felt like I was a real part of my grandchild's event. So we are delighted to be able to present that as an option too. There are going to be 3 ways that you can get down to the lower school. We are actually going to go and open. Girls, as you go over there, would you mind opening that door for me, please? Thank you. So we are going to be able to go out this door that the girls are going to open. You can go out this entrance here, and then you can go back out the way that you came into the school. You can go out this entrance behind you, and if you choose to go out these 2 entrances, there will be people in the hallway to direct you to your grandchild or child's classroom. Again, thank you so much for coming. We appreciate it. This truly is a wonderful event, and I know that your grandchildren and children are very excited to see you. All right, enjoy the day. Thank you.